Today's Saturday Shelfie. I have 17 books left in my pile in this room. I have another bookshelf which is on the other side of the room next to my desk. This is my last March Mystery Madness video. This is 17 books of mysteries and thrillers that I haven't shared with you yet that I own on my TBR. So here we go. Here's my books. I am just reading the cover, the back, if there's any blurbs on the back. That is it. So yeah, these are my books that I haven't read yet. So here we go, TBR. And I have my glasses so I can see. Okay. All right, so the first book is, and I'm not going to do first, second, third. I'm just going to go in order. So anyway, My Sister Rosa. This is by Justine Larbelestier. I'm sorry if I butchered her name. It says a gripping, terrifying, wonderful story that I could not put down, and that was quoted by Laurie Holst Anderson, author of Winter Girls. And on the back, I'm going to read a little bit on the back. It says, darkly funny, disconcerting, terrifying, compelling, and creepy. A dark thriller, brilliant and tense. Truly chilling. So yeah, pretty interesting. Going into this blindly. Yeah, so that's the first book. Moving on. The next book I have is I See You by Claire McIntosh. And yeah, she is the best-selling author of I Let You Go. A deliciously creepy tale of urban paranoia. And that was quoted by Ruth Ware, who wrote The Woman in Cabin 10. So yeah, I'm going to read a little bit of the blurbs on the back. This is praise for I See You. Wonderfully sinister, had me looking over my shoulder every time I traveled on the tube. A brilliant second novel by one of Britain's most exciting newcomers. An intense psychological thriller that I inhaled with my heart in my mouth. Unsettling and claustrophobic read. Truly shuddersome. So yeah, seems pretty interesting. So that is that one. The next one is The Darkest Corners by Kara Thomas. Everyone has something to hide. So in the back, it's like this. So it says, gripping from the start to finish, with twists that left me shocked. A tight, twisted thriller, deeply compulsively satisfying. As dark as Gillian Flynn and as compulsive as serial Kara Thomas's mystery debut is intricate, chilling, and deeply compelling. So yeah, I love that color. It's like creepy. Okay, the next one is Beside Myself by Anne Morgan. It was just a game. It wasn't meant to be my life. So yeah, there's a really creepy person here. Yeah, so on the back it says, just the blurbs, an exquisitely written and chillingly suspenseful debut. This story unnerved me in all the right ways with its constant surprises and unexpected twists. Anne Morgan has made her mark with this powerful novel, and I look forward to whatever she writes next. So a compulsive, dark, and strikingly well-written novel that grips from the first page until losing after the last. A compulsively dark and striking, well-written novel that grips from the first page until long after the last. Beside Myself will inevitably be compared for good reasons to The Girl on the Train. Morgan's stunning debut is a thrilling and thought-provoking psychological drama. So, the next one is The Forgetting Time by Sharon Guskin. Provocative, evocative, and fresh. So an exclusive debut novel. So it says on the back, Forgetting Time is a magical, wise page-turner of novel that brings to mind the early work of Alice Hoffman. I absolutely loved it. A very moving, soulful, and beautiful made debut. Now, I have not read Alice Hoffman yet. So, yeah. So, this is the quote from Jodi Picoult. When I was reading The Forgetting Time, I was itching to return to it. And when I was reading it, my mind was exploding with questions about what's possible, what's probable, and how our lives are caught between the two. Provocative, evocative, and fresh. Guskin's book is an explosive debut. So, yeah, that was quoted by Jodi Picoult. The next one, He Will Be My Ruin by K.A. Tucker. This is a smart, sexy thriller, and that was quoted by Lisa Gardner. And on the back, it says, Tucker's pacing and prose have a vibrant energy. Electrically charged, the balance between the romance, coming of age, and darker storyline is extremely well done. Intense, hot, emotional, Tucker left no feeling untouched. An evocative triumph for the impressively prosaic Tucker. Dark, ominous, and sexy, compelling from the beginning to the end. Gripping, passionate, and fast-paced. So that's that. Here is one of my favorite authors. I've read her book before, and this is book 1, I think. This is Dare You, and this is a YA book by Jennifer Brown. It says, What Color is Betrayal? So, yeah, Dare Me. It's a Shade Me novel. I don't know if this is book 1 or book 2. It says, Shade Me is a wild ride, eliminating the gritty side of Los Angeles and the beautiful people who populate it. Fans of Veronica Mars will fall in love with Nikki Hill. This dark tale hits all the hallmarks of a traditional, hard-boiled mystery, full of dirty secrets and potential betrayals. Brown skillfully uses Nikki's condition to put a fresh spin on time-honored noir conventions. So, yeah. I want to read this one because I read one of her books about school shooting and I really liked it. So, yeah. So, I definitely want to read this one very soon. Okay. The Outliers by Kimberly McCreight. This is an exhilarating novel that unfolds at warp speed. So, yeah, there's not much on the back at all. It says, Trust Your Instincts, a spellbinding thriller that keeps you guessing until the very last page. Original and wholly addictive, a heart-pounding mystery that will leave readers desperate for the next book. So, yeah. So, I'm assuming this is book 1 of a series. So, yeah. The next one is Jane Steele by Lindsay Fay. Reader, tenacious orphan takes Jane Eyre as her idol and justice into her own hands. Reader, I murdered him. Yeah, this is an uncorrected proof for limited distribution. I think I got this as a... Yeah, I got this at BookCon, I think. Because I have a reader's copy, advanced reader's copy. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to read much on the back. So, yeah. So that's that one. Now I have a cozy mystery that I recently purchased. It's called Wish You Were Here by Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown. So it is Mrs. Murphy Mystery. Yeah, I love cat stories. So this one says it takes a cat to write the perfect mystery. So it's about a cat, and yeah, pretty cool. Okay, the next one is All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. No One Ever Just Disappears. This one actually tells you about the book in the back, so let me read it. Okay. It says, an astonishing debut thriller with a jaw-dropping twist. A story is told backward. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. It's been 10 years since Nicolette left Cooley Ridge. 10 years since she broke up with Tyler, the man she thought she'd marry. 10 years since her best friend Corinne disappeared, never to be heard from again. When the call comes that her father is ailing, Nick is living in Philadelphia, light years away from her youngest self. She drops everything to care for her dad, but within days of her return, another girl goes missing, and Nick experiences a terrifying sense of deja vu. As Nick works to unravel what happened to the missing girl, shocking truths emerge about her neighbors, her family, and what really happened to Corian that night 10 years ago. So, yeah, so that's that. The next one is The Assassin Game. Who Will Be Left After Lights Out by Christy McKay. Yeah. This one also has the synopsis on the back. So I'm going to read it really quickly. Tag, you're it. It's 4 a.m. when they come for me. I am already awake, strung out on the fear that they will come and the fear that they won't. When I finally hear the click of the latch on the dormitory door, I have only a second to brace myself before. At Kate's isolated boarding school, killer is more than a game. It's an elite secret society. Members must avoid being killed during a series of thrilling pranks, and only the game master knows who the killer is. When Kate's invited to join the Assassin's Guild, she knows it's her ticket to finally feeling like she belongs. But when the game becomes all too real, the school threatens to shut it down. Kate will do anything to keep playing and save the guild. But can she find the real assassin before she's the next target? So, yeah, YA book. Sounds interesting. And I'm pretty sure I got this at BookCon. So, the next book is The Third Wife by Lisa Jewell. And this one says, a perfect blend of women's fiction and nail-biting suspense. And I think I was going to read this as a book club because I had a bookmark on there. Okay, this one has also the synopsis on the back. So, in the early hours of the summer morning, school teacher Maya stumbles into the path of an oncoming bus. Was it a tragic accident or a suicide? Adrian Wolfe is an admired architect known for his charm, his effectiveness, good looks, his inevitable relationships with his 2 ex-wives and his 5 children. Married for the 3rd time to Maya, he has forever been the glue holding everyone together. But now he's a grief-stricken widower alone in Maya's apartment except for her cat and his memories. Then one day, Adrian finds a shocking email, and so begins his search to discover what really happened to his young wife. But as Adrian digs deeper, he starts to notice that cracks in his seemingly perfect life. Everyone around him has secrets, and secrets have consequences, potentially devastating ones. It appears that someone close to home might have pushed Maya over the edge. Full of brilliant psychological nuance and a family of characters you'll never forget, The Third Wife is a gripping story about a man seeking the truth behind the facade in the broken pieces left behind. So, yeah, this seems really interesting, especially since she's a school teacher. Okay, the next one is Chasing Truth by Julie Cross. And this one is a series, because it says an Eleanor Ames series, so I'm hoping that this is book 1. And this one, it says, at Holden Prep, the rich and powerful rule the school, and they'll do just about anything to keep their dirty little secrets hidden. When former con artist Eleanor, homecoming date, commits suicide, she's positive there's something more going on. The more questions she asks, though, the more she crosses paths with Miles. He's sexy, mysterious, arrogant, and he's asking all the same questions. Eleanor might not trust him. She doesn't even like him, but they can't keep their hands off each other. Fighting an infuriating attraction is almost as hard as ignoring the fact that Miles isn't telling her the truth and that there's a good chance he could be the killer. The next one is What She Knew by Gilly Macmillan, and it's an amazing, gripping, beautifully written debut. So the next, it says, Rachel Jenner is walking in a Bristol park with her 8-year-old son Ben when he asks if he can run ahead. It's an ordinary quest or on an ordinary Sunday afternoon, and Rachel has no reason to worry until Ben vanishes. The police are called, search parties go out, and Rachel, already insecure about her recent divorce, feels herself coming undone. As hours and then days pass without a sign of Ben, everyone who knew him is called into question, from Rachel's newly married ex-husband to her mother-of-the-year sister. Inevitably, media attention focuses on Rachel too, and the public's attitude toward her begins to shift from sympathy to suspicion. As she desperately pieces together the threadbare clues, Rachel realizes that nothing is quite as she imagined it to be, not even her own judgment, and the greatest dangers may lie not in the anonymous strangers of every parent's nightmares, but behind the familiar smiles of those she trusts the most. Where is Ben? The clock is ticking. Okay, the next one, put the marker back. The next one is The Deadly Silence by Rebecca Zanetti. And this one, it says, synopsis, Don't look back. Under siege. That's how Riker Jones feels. The Lost Bastards investigative agency he opened up with his blood brothers has lost a client in a brutal way. The past he can't outrun is resurfacing, threatening to drag him down in the undertow, and the beautiful woman he's been trying to keep at arm's length is in danger, and he'll destroy anything and anyone to keep her safe. Paralegal Zara is in over her head. She's making risky moves at work by day and indulging in an affair with a darkly dangerous PI by night. There's a lot Riker isn't telling her, and the more she uncovers, the less she wants to know. But when all hell breaks loose, Riker may be the only one to save her, if his past doesn't catch up to them first. So full of twists and turns you won't see coming. And the last book that I have today is The Darkest Secret by Alex Marwood. And she wrote The Wicked Girls, which I also have. And let's see what this one is about. Okay. What really happens behind closed doors? 12 years ago, Mila, 3-year-old half-sister Coco, disappeared during their father's 50th birthday party. Her identical twin, Ruby, was left behind as the only witness. The girl's father, Sean, was wealthy and influential, as were the friends gathered at their seaside vacation home for the weekend's debauchery. The case ignited a media frenzy and forever changed the lives of everyone involved. Now, Sean Jackson is dead, and the people who were present that terrible night must gather once more for a funeral that will reveal that the secrets of the past can never stay hidden. So, yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.